EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Southern Nevada and Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Chicago Bears and the Las Vegas Raiders. Game time is here. Glad you're with us. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. And off we go from Allegiant Stadium. Williams going to throw on the first play. To the left side, into the hands of Moore. He'll be out of bounds. Decent pickup of 5 on first down.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 4. Williams on the RPO, going to get it out to Agunze. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. First catch of this one for the man leading the league in receiving yards in the first month. He's got a first down as well.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Bears.
What is it on? There we go. Touchdown! Vegas! Yes!
From the shotgun, it's Williams. Oh, intercepted. What a fast start on the third play. And the Raiders are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
43-yard line.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike. They've got to identify what went wrong. Let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
Out of the backfield, it's Ashton Genty. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
It's a gain of 9.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike. You never go broke taking a profit. And give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 1.
19, Tiger, Cup 19. Go!
Get out of the gun is Milton. And they whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
This is a great example, Mike, of just how effective it is when you're efficient on early downs throwing the ball. I mean, when you can pick up first downs without getting the third down, as the game unfolds, things just get easier and easier. Take what the defense is giving you. Don't force the ball downfield. When you can stay ahead of the chains without having to get to third and have it plays, that's when an offense is really firing.
Down, 60 Maverick, 60 Pump, 70 Rangers.
Milton to the air on 2nd down. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. Tremaine Edmonds
brings up third
in
down.
there to bring him down. And that's his first sack of the year. Work to do following the sack. It is third and long.
70 Lions. Ready.
From the gun, here's Milton. Into the hands of Tucker. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
And the Raider
That is
down.
rare. You don't see
First
third
and
and
10 at
17
the
converted all
26-yard
that
line.
often. First down. On the ground, it's Genty. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. Give him 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down.
Las Vegas first down. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
He'll go again with Genty. Looking for the pylon, but the official right there is going to mark them out of bounds at the 1-yard line. Back-to-back, some nice runs. This one good for 11 and another first down.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
A great chance to convert that early turnover into points. Here's first and goal. And he will drive his way into the end zone. Joe Milton. Touchdown, Raiders. His second rushing touchdown of the year. Carlson able to knock through the extra point, and the Raiders will take a 7-0 lead.
Bears nothing.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback, and the ball's coming out to the 35-yard line. First run of the game here for DeAndre Swift. He's inside the 30. And he will go all the way. DeAndre Swift, touchdown Bears. It's his 4th touchdown on the year.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here we go, set. Cougar 19. Cougar 19. Watch him right here, watch him right here.
They'll start on the ground with Genty. He takes his ahead. It's a pickup of 3. Tremaine Edmonds there to make the play.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 7.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Go.
On the shotgun, a throw from Milton. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Here's 3rd and 7.
Mustang 19. Here we go. Here we go. 70, 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready.
Throwing. Milton. He's got his man. Mitch Burton. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Las Vegas, 1st down.
18 Cardinal.
1st
18
and 10
Cardinal.
at the 29-yard line.
Dragon 60. Go.
Milton now to throw on 1st and 10. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
1-yard gain.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
We'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Third down and 3.
Let's go now.
To the air once more is Milton. That one too far in front. It is incomplete. Michael Mayer, the tight end, was targeted with that one. And it's going to lead to 4th down.
Well, here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
They'll go. Here's Milton. Taken in. And he will have that 1st down. Taking a chance here early in the game, but they convert on 4th down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Get into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Quarter 2 begins. It is Raider football. They've got it looking at a 2nd and 5 situation.
Cougar 19. Get it. Ready.
Run right at the gut of Jensen. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before third down.
Rattler, 18 Rattler. Come on, come on.
Looking to throw, it's Milton. Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him back at the 10.
3-yard loss on the play.
And that's a big-time play. It felt like they really needed it, Mike. That was a drive where the offense seemed to be in complete control. Anytime on the defense where you find yourself on your heels, you're giving up big plays, you're giving up fresh set of downs, you need a spark. You need something to change the momentum of the drive, and we'll see if that was it right there.
The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on fourth down.
70, hawk set, Buffalo 18. Ready.
Now Milton. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. It's the linebacker, Tremaine Edmonds.
I don't hate the decision, Mike. Be aggressive. Come away with a touchdown. But what the quarterback understands in this situation is you just can't hold the ball. You got to get it out of your hand, give your guy a chance to come down with it, and he puts the ball in harm's way and results in a pick.
Quickly, he hits Loveland on the RPO. And he'll be taken down at the 11-yard line. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get him the ball, pick up the first down. He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
That's complete to Moore on the right side. And he'll be brought down, but not before they move it up past the 30-yard line. A gain there of 21. First down, Chicago.
A gain of 21 yards.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard it.
Williams to the air once more. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
That's quickly into the hands of Odunze on the RPO. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10. Good for a Bears first down.
That's another Bears.
Doing a nice job there to move the chains early in this drive. But now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at their 49-yard line.
Just shy of midfield. Here's second down. Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. That's over the middle and taken by Loveland.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
And they're going to get to him and take side of midfield.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. That one complete to Moore. And he's out of bounds. Still short of the first down, but he got a good chunk of yardage back with that one.
It's now 3rd down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4. Here's Williams. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force 4th down. On now, it's Cairo Santos for the field goal.
Cairo Santos on for the field goal. A 54-yard attempt.
That one just short of the crossbar. Couldn't quite get there. It's no good. And the score remains tied at 7.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
On the ground, it's Genty to start the drive. He's beyond midfield to the 45. And he will score. Ashton Genty. Touchdown, Vegas. That is a first National Football League touchdown for this rookie back. That is a moment, Greg, that he will cherish forever.
You got to hope he finds that ball. I can promise you every player who has ever scored an NFL touchdown, they have that first one somewhere. I know where mine is. It sits right on top of my shelf. It's a special moment, and they're hoping it's the first of many for this young back.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And this one sends all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out per the new rule to the 35-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he works past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7.
The tackle by Jeremy Chin. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Another run here. Another run by Swift. And they'll bring down just shy of midfield, but that is enough. It's a first down.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
Williams going to look to throw it on first down. Rolling right. This one not quite on target. And too much. That one falls incomplete. He was looking to get it to DJ Moore. And it'll bring up second down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
And the work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. Quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
What is up?
On third and yard, it's Williams. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. It sets up fourth down.
So prior to that third down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation at that down and distance. They had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up fourth down.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on fourth down. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. Only need a yard, and it's fourth down. Now timeout Vegas. That is their second. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. The offense staying out there for this fourth down. They're going for it. Here's Williams. Got the hook up there to Ogunze. And he will finally be taken down inside the 10-yard line. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining until halftime.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
A chance here to draw level before the break. It's first and goal. A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And he's in. Luther Burden. Touchdown, Chicago. It's his third touchdown catch this year. Santos for the extra point. He's got it. And the Bears will tie things up. We are all even at 14.
Santos to kick off.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10.
Here we go. Ready?
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Now the Raiders going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8. at the 37-yard line.
Second down and 8.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready, ready?
They'll go play action here with Milton. He's going to let this one go deep. He's got it. And he will go all the way. Trey Tucker. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
That is just a complete disaster. I mean, we're in the final seconds of the first half, Mike, and you give up a huge explosive play that results in a touchdown. No matter what you've done all half, it completely changes the game.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The man in motion is Zacchaeus.
Vegas, Vegas! Yeah. Careful. Watch out.
Throwing on first down, it's Williams. He's going to take a shot down the field. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
So you take the field as a defense, and you understand that the opposing team just gave up points. They want to grab back some of the momentum, some of the energy on the sideline. In the back of your head, you're saying, all right, they're going to take a shot probably within these first couple plays. Here they did it on the first play. It's exactly what happened. Good coverage, and falls incomplete.
Williams to throw on second down. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Williams. Going up top. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. Now an opening past the 30. He'll wind up getting this all the way to the 45-yard line.
At their own 45-yard line.
Ready? Let go.
A run. Good team. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get there. to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
Here we go, here we go. Tap the 60, tap the 60. Dragon 60.
Throwing on second down is Milton. He'll get this off to Genty. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. A pickup of 14 on that one. Good for a Raider first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Trap 60, trap 60. Let's go. Viking.
From the gun, here's Milton. And he'll be taken down. They got him. Back at the 50-yard line.
It's a 10-yard
Jaquan
loss.
Brisker, the safety, up from the defensive backfield, and he's got a sack.
After allowing a chunk play on that previous down, nice job there settling in. They make a big play of their own, and they get him down for a sack.
Throw on the run is complete. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Third and 11.
Let's go now. Panther 11. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Hey, I want most to go.
The shotgun, a throw from Milton. He'll hit Tucker on the slant. Remember, he had the touchdown catch from last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
And the Raider first down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They run out of the gun with Genty. Trying to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
We spend so much time, Mike, talking about these defensive backs and their ability in pass coverage, but when you also have a defensive back that can make plays in the run game, especially behind the line of scrimmage, man, those guys are just so hard to find. That was a heck of a job here by this guy.
65 catch, 65.
On second down, here's Milton. That's into the hands of Zamir White. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
12 yards.
They get 12 yards on that pass. First down, Vegas.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man. The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
We'll try again. It's second and 10.
Drag 18, 5, Hawk 70, Hawk.
To the air, it's Milton. He'll find Pickett in the backfield. And he is out of bounds. That's a couple yards short of the marker. And he'll bring up third down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
Here's third and 2. That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Michael Mayer. Touchdown, Raiders.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And trouble on this extra point. It is blocked. Into space. He's to the 40. Inside the 20. And he's going to take this one back all the way. Disastrous. The block extra point leads to 2 for the defense instead of 1 for the offense. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kicks away.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. It'll be caught by DeAndre Swift. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Give him 14 on that play. One first down.
And it's been this elite pass defense that's made things very challenging for the offense so far, and that's only his first catch of the game. But, you know, sometimes, Mike, it's just that one play that gets you going. So we'll see if that's the case here.
On 1st and 10, it's Williams. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Pass protection's been a little bit shaky at times, and that was the case there. And even though they're not going to go down for allowing a sack, it was allowing the pressure that ultimately prevented that pass from being completed.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. They try to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
On 3rd down, it's Williams. A dive and a catch. Incredible. It's a gain of 10 yards. 1st down, Chicago.
For a Bears.
You just love to see this effort, especially on 3rd down. You understand, you want to keep this possession alive. You have to do everything in your power sometimes to bail out your quarterback, and it's exactly what he does here, and it brings up a fresh set of downs.
He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Raiders' 38-yard line.
2nd down, they need 7. Williams to the air once more. Well, here down the field will fall incomplete. Luther Burden, the intended target. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
We've already seen these two guys connect for a touchdown in this game, and had they been on the same page there, I think they would have been able to add to that total. Unfortunately for them, just a little bit off, and it falls incomplete.
Throwing again, Williams. We'll try to set up the screen here to Swift. He's going to have the 1st down, so they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it, because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
They'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. That's a short one, caught by Loveland. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
And he'll bring this inside the 15. That's good enough for the 1st down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass. You can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Ready, set.
Fourth quarter begins on the ground with Swift. And he'll work forward for about 4. It's 2nd down.
The tackle made by Ronnie Johnson. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 10-yard line.
Ready, set.
He pulls it in around the 5. And he will score. Game on.
Touchdown,
Devin
Chicago.
Duvernay. Touchdown, Bears. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
So let's see if the Bears can keep it rolling as they go for 2.
The Bears will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Vegas, Vegas. Punch squares, punch squares.
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. Picked off by their rookie corner.
I'm always curious how a defense is going to respond. So you give up a touchdown, you give up 6, and now the offense is trying to extend it to 8. How are you going to buckle down? How are you going to hang in there? In this case, let's give them a little credit. Keep those 2 off the board, and they can come to the sideline and regroup.
So things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll run with Denton. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
For a Las Vegas
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all
First and
game
10
long.
at
The
the
holes, the
47-yard
run lanes,
line.
they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
Come on, come on. Set. Let go.
So on 1st and 10, here's Milton. Pass cross right side by Thornton. And he'll be forced out of bounds. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down.
Raiders.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Second and 10.
I'll tell you one thing, Mike, this pass rush certainly isn't the reason why they're losing this game right now. I mean, they have made their presence felt all throughout this game, and they're about a half second away from adding another sack to their total.
Trap 60, trap 60. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Milton to the air on second down. And he'll just bite the ball and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
10 yards to go.
Really nice coverage there defensively. And here you find yourself in a one-score game. Like, he understands the value of protecting the ball. Really smart decision. Throw it away. Snap it again.
Check smash. Check smash.
Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before third down.
Lions. 19 tight. 19 tight. Panther 11. Panther 11.
To the air once more is Milton. And that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Are you kidding me? Really? Are you kidding me?
Okay, ready?
The offense not coming off the field, and here's fourth down.
Viking 18. 18, Pioneer.
They'll go. Here's Milton. And he is going to have the Raiders first down. Big play there. Gain of 14 on 4th and 10.
That's another loss.
This is one of those decisions, Mike, that depending on how it worked out, you're either going to be scrutinized or praised, and there's really no in-between. Fortunately for them, in this case, it worked out in their favor. Not only are they able to extend the drive, but they pick up a nice chunk of yards in the process as well.
And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Ashton Jenkins. Touchdown, Vegas. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon.
Daniel
Carlson now for the extra point. And he missed it. Missed the extra point. No good. And the score remains the same. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. We'll go ahead and just seed the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35. A play fake. Now Williams moving left, and he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion. At this stage of the game, Mike, you have to find that balance defensively between playing prevent and making sure that ball does not get thrown over my head. But how often do we see defenses just give so much space, so much green grass, that the offense finds a way to move down the field quickly regardless? So just continue to mix up coverages, but do not let them throw the ball over your head.
Two incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Williams. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And he's not going to get away. They come right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on down.
Ready, set.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Come on.
Now Jensen. Not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
Here we go, here we go. Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready.
Throwing on 2nd down is Milton. He's got it about the 8. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
It's a gain of 35.
It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 35 yards.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Here's a chance to put this game away. 1st down and goal.
Ready. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Genty. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and
So
goal.
these situations, Mike, are always very tricky
line.
for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead, but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion percentage passes to just at least keep them off balance.
One more time with Genty. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal. Now the Raiders going to use their 3rd and final timeout. We'll talk things over before 3rd down.
Hawk 7, 70, Hawk 7. Ready? Viking 18. Smash. Go.
They'll run with Genty. And he's into the end zone yet again. Ashton Genty. Touchdown, Las Vegas. That is 3 touchdowns in the game and 4 for the season. Now Carlson to add the extra point. It's up and through. And the Raiders will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
22.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Williams going to look to throw it on 1st down. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
That's good for a Bears 1st down. A gain of 22 yards. 1st down.
On the RPO, quick toss to Burton. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of
his 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
Bears
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark, just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
This one taken in by Aginzo. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10.
A gain of 21.
He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now. And a 1st down to boot.
1st and goal, Chicago.
What is up? Vegas.
Throw it again. It's Williams.
1st and goal. Quarterback thinks he's got a shot to take this one in himself. I think he's just a little late in his reaction and decision to turn into a runner. Defense had just enough time to get there. They stopped him short of the end zone. 2nd and goal.
From the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Look to the end zone and it's broken up. Incomplete. There would be no space, no separation that time. That's going to bring it to 3rd and goal.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late. It's probably a touchdown.
They're in 4-down territory for sure, but what can they do on this one? It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Swift. He's going nowhere. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it's 4th and goal.
It's now
The Bears will use one of their timeouts here as they get it with just under a minute to go in this football game. Field goal not going to help much at this point. They've got to go for it on 4th and goal. They'll indeed go. It's Williams. And he's going to go down. The pressure too much. And that should wrap this one up as they have to give it up on downs.
Hey. Hawk 70.
Down to a knee here. The defense still has a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they're going to use them.
go.
2nd and 11.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready, ready?
The defense can stop it twice more as the kneel down comes. So the Black Hole celebrates. It's a win for the Raiders. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that was the difference in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on